Happy Egg Stampin' Sharon. I am bringing you 3 ideas today using the Timeless Tulips bundle from the new mini catalog that started January 3rd. Super fun little bundle. Had my favorite thing, a punch. Love punches. If you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. I invite you to hit the subscribe button below and then hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video or I do a YouTube live. Let me show you what I've been up to today in my studio. So here is the Timeless Tulip stamp set and the cute little punch that goes with it that will punch out the tulip and a leaf. Here is the bundle, and inside you'll see some different ideas of how to get started with your cards. I have some tips that I want to share with you first before we actually get started. So the first tip I have is the leaf, because there's 3 different kinds of leaves that come in the set. So the first thing I did was, which leaf goes with that? So I started laying them down. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, how about that? That's how I figured it out. I just laid it right on the punch, okay? The second thing I want to point out is both the tulip and the leaf are kind of at an angle, kind of to the right. So when I first stamped my tulip, I stamped it straight down, right? Isn't that how we stamp? Nope. You want to start, and because of how the punch is, we're gonna stamp the tulip on the left and the leaves on the right. That way we don't waste paper. Great tip. Next, we're going to do the same thing with our leaf, but we're going to come in from this side. Now, when you start punching, you'll punch out the first one, and then you'll punch out the next one. But see how it doesn't want to quite go? And that's because that is at an angle. So you will need your snips. Just snip that away. And you may have the same issue when you're doing the leaves, depending on how far up you stamped. So we're just going to try this. I don't want to quite cut that whole thing off because I need a handle. And yeah, I could attach a Post-it note or something, but this is just easier. You just have to use those snips to help you get this job done. And I have mess. We don't need that anymore. just felt like it was very important to start off the video with the tips, okay? Now, you want to see the card? Sweet, simple little card. Now I have some more that I've kind of stepped up a little bit or added some embossing with, so I'll show you those in just a moment. So my supplies are minimal for this card. My Whisper White layer is 4 inches by 5 1/4. My Daffodil Delight card base is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored and folded at 4 1/4. So I'm just going to do some stamping, and you know, the tulips themselves, they're so pretty, so simple. And when I was thinking of tulips, I was like, every time I've ever bought tulips or gotten tulips, there's always one that leans that way. So this was so fun that they did it this like this. And now we're just going to do one more. When I first started doing it, I was like, oh, I don't want to go too high because I don't want the flowers to fall off the top. Don't worry about it, because you will find that you can just move the tulip up and down, okay? So don't stress. See, that would have gone off the top of that layer. So we're just going to stamp a few leaves, pulling in the one that's a little bit different. Another thing I figured out, and I'll share with you. See how I didn't quite line that up? We'll fix it, I promise. We're just going to take some snail and we will fix it. There you go. You know, card making does not have to be perfect, and I think a lot of us try to make it perfect, and then we're our worst critics. I'm horrible. I'm really bad because, you know, I am putting it out there for the world to see. So, but I'm telling you, you know, it's cardstock. It's handmade. It's fun. Try not to stress when things don't line up exactly. You know, if you've ever looked at a store-bought card, they are not perfect, and they're made by machines. Let's see. So my next card I'm going to show you, I love yellow, black, and white. Those are just my, I don't know, there's just a draw to them. So I was really having a good time playing with those colors. Now we're going to add a few more leaves. Actually, I think just one more. Okay. Now, I preach all the time. There are always 2 sides to every layer of cardstock. Don't throw anything away. Just flip it over. Nobody's going to see it after you apply it to the card base. So we're just going to add this layer here. And we're going to make this a get well card. You know, this time of the year, people are sick. I was at the doctor's office today, and whew, too many people there sick. So get well soon. I do like to add a layer of Whisper White on the inside. It's the same measurement as the one on the front. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the brand new Daffodil Delight Roost Ribbon. So cute, and it's so perfect. Bright and cheery, love it. We're going to pop that on with a glue dot. And I kind of struggled. Where do I put it? I have found, you'll see on my other cards, it doesn't matter where you put it. These are the other 2 cards I made. When I cut out the center of this, I was like, oh, I hate to waste it. So all I did was run it through the tufted embossing folder and make that card. And this one I cut out using the stitch framelits, and I just popped it up with the foam adhesive strips. And the paper in the background is from the new Celebration paper that you can get for free called Golden Honey Specialty Designer Series paper. See those straps? Love it. Again, I'm so drawn to the black and white and yellow. Okay, well, I had to throw in some green leaves. During Celebration, whenever you spend $50 or more, you can choose free items from this little brochure. You'll see right here where it says 50. And then sometimes you'll see something that says 100. So if you spend 100, you could pick out something that has that little logo. I'm telling you, the best time of year to join Stampin' Up! Is when they offer a special. And I have about 98% of the people on my team are hobbyists. They do it to support their hobby. Every time they place an order, they get 20 to 25% off. You can get the starter kit for $99, shop for up to $125, anything you want. It's totally customizable. You pay the $99 plus you pay the tax. You get free shipping. And then this year you get this free pack of Designer Series paper at 6x6. You get this cute little mini trimmer and you get a stamp set, any value, free of your choice. Telling you, it's a great time of the year, whether you're shopping or whether you decide to join. If you have any questions, you can contact me in the description box below. I hope that you enjoy my inspiration for you, and I hope you get this bundle because that punch is too cute. And now that you know all the tips and tricks of how to stamp it sideways, stamp it from the left or the right, if you need anything, you can find my website in the description box below. Happy stamping, y'all!